Hi, welcome to episode 44 of our Hobo to Hero football manager playthrough thing. So, last time out, we managed to gain 1 point against PDRM, and then we lost 0 to 1 against Kuala Lumpur. That was underwhelming. It was entirely within the realm of expectation, but still, to lose to a penalty, I think it was due to a penalty. Yeah, due to a penalty. That's annoying, to say the least. We definitely stood a chance to have a different result. That said, in the end, I think it was deserved. So, first of all, we should probably deal with the outcome and give the players feedback. But also, we need to find out in the training calendar how much time is there. Yeah, 1 week. So we'll have 1 week, and then we will play Sri Pahang FC, which are, I think, in fourth in the league, fifth. So they are fifth in the Liga Super Malaysia. That's not good. So, not an easy match, that's for sure. And afterwards, there will be cup matches. Selangor, um, Terengganu, Teren, Terengganu, whatever. Terengganu, most likely, or I mispronounced it. So, this is hard, this is hard, this is hard. Ida, sixth in the league. Johor DT are top level, Selangor again, and then all of a sudden we play Perak. I guess after this bunch of matches, they hung until Selangor, we will know for sure if this will be a relegation scrap to the last day, or if we stand a chance resolving this earlier. Chances are we will not resolve it earlier. Yeah. So, hard times coming. Okay. Also, I want to apologize for the technical issues at the end of last stream. I didn't figure out what happened there. I would happily correct something, but I can't say. The only thing the technical testing did result in was that I realized that I'm still streaming in 30 FPS, so I increased that to 60 to, I don't know, just to annoy people, I guess, and to increase the quality of the recording too. So in case you watch this later on YouTube, it might be available in 60. Yeah, so much for that. Alright, so we play Pahang. But first of all, we need to talk to the players about last match. We didn't do that yet. Conceded a goal. 6.7 rating. 26 out of 26 passes. Can't really talk to him about anything. We should probably talk about the conduct there. That's an easy gain here. Christopher didn't play. Elbook Chuck still did. I guess I should be happy he didn't get hurt. That's good. 6.5 rating's not good enough. Barely had any shots. Seems like we gave him feedback, maybe. That said, we will go with the conduct here too. No issues with that. What about the form? Given that the dialogue option was available? Well, if we look at this aggregate measure here, it says it's okay-ish. Don't want to criticize it just yet. Bakrula, 6.4 rating. It seems like we gave him feedback for the matches last time at the end of the game, so that's probably not a big issue. That said, same here. We'll go with the conduct. Fine. So that increases morale a little bit. Form, on the other hand, 6.76. That's I don't like it, but it's not horrible yet. Armor, form is 7.04. So no issues there. We can criticize the last game here, so we'll do that. All strikers had issues with any chances whatsoever, so I guess that's true. And we will praise the conduct through here. No big deal. No yellow cards. We might as well praise the last match. Well, for the tackles. That won't happen for now. Parsi came on at some point. Did create a chance for key passes. 9 out of 9 passes. No issues there. I think I'll praise that actually. This is fine. Same as the conduct. Jeffrey. Well, 6.6 rating. I guess the heading was fine. Can't do much about that. So either I had a talk with him. Form isn't that impressive, but it's okay. I think I'll be fine here. Yeah, not much to do. Carrier didn't play. That is somewhat concerning. I think we should play him at some point. So I guess he'll make it back to the pitch next time. And this is due to the promise that we gave him to play him from time to time. And to have a look at his average rating. But also simply due to the fact that he's under contract with us. And, well, I had a look into this earlier. As you can see, he's not a big developer. But on the other hand, there's no complaints about, like, there is some development here. So it does make sense to play him from time to time, given that he is our asset. And the next matches will be, how do I put this? I expect to lose them by a landslide if it goes badly. So yeah, maybe we should focus on playing carrier instead to increase the market value of the player and his overall skill level. Because at some point I want to have players at this club that are actually able to play for this club in the future. What else? Mazarin. So Mazarin's performance we can't comment on, apparently. Conduct is fine there. We'll go with that. In this form, that's fine too. It's not good enough for his standards, most likely there. McManamy came on, didn't create any chances. That's what we pay him for. Apparently we can't comment on that. No problem whatsoever with his conduct, so we'll comment on that instead. Here you go. Modaris didn't play. The next one that did play is Nazarudin. And, well, let me just say I'm not convinced by the prospect of playing him as an attacking midfielder, but it is what it is. Promises to another manager. There's no use talking anyway. Frosty. No chances created. We'll criticize that. Right? Rusty. Same here, no chances created. But it seems like we had a talk with that, or it might be derived from the weird way Football Manager creates matches. And the comment on recent matches, I think it is on a weekly basis or something. Summary. Not that many chances created either. 0.5 rating on Ankun. So I guess we can praise the tackles here. Quite a low overall rating. Definitely criticism of lack of chances created is in order. Badrul Hisham didn't create anything either. Can't talk to him about it though. I clicked the wrong menu. This happened. Baru. One tackle. Go with that. And the lack of chance created. One of the major concerns I see with the kind of loan players that we have for now is that none of them develop any market value for us. So overly relying on loan players is an approach that is contrary to some development of value or resale value. I'm not sure if I want to stick with that in the future. Like, if I came into the squad right now, as a new manager, the first thing I would be shocked about is that 50% of the players are loan players. So, yeah. There's also an open question about the wingers on the left. I brought an additional one. Great. No concerns anymore. That's good. Alright. Also, we will further the development of Mr. This is full name? Yeah. Jimenez Yilma. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too much. So, Yilma is a new signing. And as you can see on the skill level here, and well, according to the assistant manager or whoever it is, I guess director of football these days, that assesses this. He's 2.5 star or even 3-star territory. I think he was 3-star. At least once we signed him. So we'll further his development by sending him out on loan. But to be honest, he would join Red CFC. No, never mind. He'll join Altar here, which is okay, but there's no league loaded here. So we basically give him back to them, gain them, get the money, and see if he develops into anything useful by natural development. And that's fine with me. I'd rather save on the money. That's okay. I'm not sure if I want to set a loan target for him. Yeah, game time is important, but you won't have any there. Seems like I cannot set a target. Okay. That's still... Maybe they'll play some friendlies or something. Here's a scouting report for Punk. So, 15 minutes into the stream, no problems with dropped frames so far. Let me know if the increased frame rate does anything useful. Otherwise, I might as well take it back. But for now, I think sticking to 60 is probably alright, in case it's not annoying to the watchers. Alright, so tiki-taka style, extreme pressing and so on and so forth. This is away from home. Slightly more cautious at home, for some weird reason. Okay. Well... Oh. It seems like I should probably copy this at some point. so that we have a positive preloaded set and the other one. Alright. I wanted to play carrier at some point, so who's the one to be replaced? Most likely Fakrula, actually. His average rating is lower. So if I want to play carrier, I'll do it here. And with the other ones, there's an occasion here. Or there's a decision to be made here. So we have 3 players on the left now, and I'm not so sure if that's a good idea. I realize that this is just about lone players, but I do think we should probably get rid of one of the two. Summary or Christopher. I don't know whom though. He's level-headed, that's positive. Christopher is also level-headed, so there's no difference there. There's a difference in injury susceptibility. We could also just keep both. On the other hand, from a dynamics perspective, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep. So Yilma is happy that we kept the promise to loan him out. Great. Then there's only a few more promises here. Basically, the one given to Carlos da Costa Lima is really concerning. Because we cannot loan him out. Nobody wants him. So I don't know what to do about that. There's just no loan target for him. I mean, I guess I could try to not specify the amount of wages that we require. But I don't think it makes a difference. This Mr. Kumar here is 17 years old, so his future is in question. Carrier thinks his future is secure, at least according to the promise we gave him. I'm okay with that. And Malek is the unambitious level-headed guy, yeah. Well, similar issue here, but we don't pay him. So we do not need to offer him out. I think there's an argument to be made that some of these players may need to leave. In particular, those with lower skill and high wage. Like him. That said, I don't think we will get rid of them. The other ones also contain Tyrell Ahmad. I did sign him to play in the senior squad at some point. Doesn't necessarily mean he does need to do it this season. The problem is, he's not interested in going for a loan, out on loan anyway. Will not specify this. Maybe somebody wants to take him for, I don't know, half his wages. At this point, I would probably part with him for half of his wages. But it will not happen. This is about the skill level. So there's an argument to be made that we should play both of them. And, well, just leave them in the under 21s and include them in the in your squad from time to time. He could make a comeback. Emphasis on could. Not sure if we need him. But yeah, we could, for example, send Hammer back to where he came from. I'm not a big fan of the idea, but in general, we could. We convert the two. There, well, there is a slight difference in skill overall, but this is also just different player types, isn't it? And we're looking at wingers here. Back duty. So, I guess Carlos da Costa Lima is just more passing-minded player. Weird. I think I could stand going into a season with him. He's just not good enough for the league. He's not even good enough for Liga M3, apparently. Okay. Yeah. Great. Mazrin pulled his hamstring. Why? Alright. Yeah. I don't want to inject him with anything. Rosty is around, so I guess he will need to play. And we will be careful with his health. This is horrible. Sure. Do physical training. Not rubbish. That should do. And we will probably also need additional recovery training here. Maybe one overall session and one additional recovery session. Issues here. I do. Have a look at the schedule again. So this all seems reasonable. We could potentially, depending on how it goes, we could potentially include a friendly here somewhere. That said, most of the players will probably be on a heavy match load within this week. So prior to playing Kedah, they should be more or less sharp. We could try to include a friendly here. So we'll put it in here on Saturday. At this point, it will be a long time since we last played Sarawak. Alright. Sure. Yes, that happened. So Mazrin's done for now. Frosty will need to step up. Sure, I want to respond. What? Can we expect any visitors from Sarawak United before the transfer window closes? Who knows? Great. So there's this Russian goalkeeper here. that apparently would be willing to work for us. For a wage that I can afford, actually, yes. I mean, I guess this is all fine, but I can't really afford it, and there's just no need. There's definitely no need. Like, I have my concerns with Mod but I cannot see us signing him for now. We can shortlist him and then move on. This is, I think, a very interesting signing. That said, I don't think he's interested, is he? I don't think he is. So, no, he's not for sale. Shortlist and move on. This guy I had a look at. We would need to retrain him. I don't know what to do with him. He's, from my perspective, he's a right back. So obviously I could play him as an inverted wing back. Yeah, no, well, retraining him to the fullback position is not that much of a deal. But he has 12 points of crossing. I want him to cross the ball. He's rounded. Well, his player profile is well rounded, so no doubt there. This is fine. But it doesn't make much sense. Not now. Any other players that came up recently? I mean, there's always something. But it doesn't feel like any of these positions is strictly needed right now. In the future, though, I can see us signing the odd player here and there. In particular, also players from foreign countries. No big deal. I also want to go squad registration. So everybody here is included for now. We will also include the under 21s. And to nobody's surprise, I think I will include some of the players in the under 19. Just because I can. That's a bit much though. So I guess I should... Never mind. This was the wrong reset button. Great. So we should probably include some of the players that we could need. Which means I want to give the slot to those players that have good personality. That I can see some development on at some point. So none of these for sure. Zain Al Abidin. Severai. Umar. This one. The rest striker, and I have no idea what Umar is. Here we go. Something like this. We'll have a short break. And I will continue looking at this. BRB. Welcome back. So, I think there's also... Where is he? He was right back there. I can't pronounce this. We'll call him Amran for now. Yeah, and this guy. I like fairly loyal. I think we could use some loyalty in this squad. So, Modestio and Amran. Modestio was considered wingback, I think. Here. Modestia Subramaniam. And who was the other one? Oh. Well, whatever. We'll leave it as it is. Maybe include this one. Hi Mies, welcome back to the stream. Hope you had a nice evening so far. Why not? Sure. Yeah, that happens. Same. That said, my day wasn't that exhausting. More about, sometimes stuff happens and then it can be tiresome. There's a lot of Russian players that are suggested to us all of a sudden. I don't know where all of this stuff's coming from. That said, this one's way too expensive, so yeah, not really interested. This is Ilya Ivanov. Who's Ilya Rogov? Okay. Still don't know who that is. That some sort of... No. Well, I just googled it and it seems to have to do something with garlic. So apparently it is anti-vampire drugs. I don't know. Yeah, thanks. It sounds like nutritional stuff. Their position I would want to strengthen. No comments, sir. That's enough for the editor. Okay. Sure. Now we're in a lot of trouble. Or not. No, I will not rest him. It will be fine. And otherwise, Carrier needs to do left back. No problem. Or one of the youngsters. I don't know. Somebody. Okay. Oh, it's at midnight tonight. Sure. That doesn't matter much. Neither does this. In a short list. Go away. What's with him? I think neither am I interested in. Our shortlist is way too populated with players that I'm not really interested in. We'll probably sort that at some point. Okay, registration window. Yeah, thanks, we're done with that. There's another suggestion about an intermediary. I don't want anyone right now. He's listed for loan though. Well, I can't scout him now. So, thanks. Nobody wants a mod either. Alright. So, these two will need to stay and they will need to play in the Listina squad sometimes, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But it is entirely within the realm of possibility that the under 21 player might play at some point in the senior squad, and that would be okay. Christopher has a tight cough. Great. Transfer deadline has passed. I don't have much to say. Okay, we will register them. See, we have 40 players registered. No problem. Don't need to talk about it. So apparently, according to what you just linked me, Mies. Alright. It's garlic pills. Whatever. I can't watch it right now. We'll watch it later on. But that's weird. Also, I was not that old back then. So, yeah. No wonder I don't know it. He was this pleasure about doing attacking movement training. Are you kidding me? You want to be a winger. You need attacking movement. Okay, he thinks it's not beneficial. Can we do final third training, maybe? That works. Sure. Why not, man? And this all, I will trust the assistant manager. Who's the assistant manager these days? I will trust this person. We should bring Jared Nollet back at this point. Well, you know, the in-game staff member. I guess the other one too. Hmm. It's okay-ish. John, welcome back. We are 8th right now. We lost the last match. And I think I calculated we need 17 points. So that doesn't say much. But wow, great. Looking at the schedule right now. That's better. Thank you very much, user interface, for sorting this. So we have a bunch of matches coming up, but the really important ones are the last 4. Like everything else in here is a bonus. And my biggest concern is that we will miss on any of the bonus. Will miss any of the bonus points. But basically, Pahang are in horrible form, but way better than us. Selangor, Terengganu, Kedah, Tor DT, and Selangor again. That's like, give me a point and I will take it. And then all of a sudden there's Perak waiting for us. They are 14th in the league. So dead last. We won against them last time. Cushing is a local rival. Not sure, but they are below us in the league by a few points. And Penang are 12, so we should win that too. Might be a hard match, but this is possible. And then there's Kelantan United waiting for us 9th. So I would argue, if for some weird reason we get a few points in here, we'll be fine. There's an 11-point gap right now. That said, if we don't, we might end up in relegation spot prior to playing the last 4 matches. It's unlikely, but it might happen. So, we're not out of the woods yet, is what I'm saying. How have you been? Whilst I will try to find a replacement for left back position. Please tell me I did put a left back in the squad registration. Sure. Him. He's not a left back either. He's right-footed. What did I do? We'll bring him. He's the worst. We'll bring him. Okay. What happened? Oh, are we talking new save or existing save? Apparently Gopal Mohan does the press conferences now. That's what we pay him for. Or we don't, whatever. I see. Well, I guess you know my perspective at this point, so no use repeating it all the time. Everybody expects us to get defeated. This intermediary seems like this person's trying to sell us all of the squad of Rubin to Kazan for some reason. Also seems like everybody here is listed for loan. Yeah, that makes sense. No league loaded. Great game. This is fantastic. Well, just make sure you do not end up with Yidahogdal's IK. There's plenty of evidence that this is not exactly a safe that is. On the other hand, it is fun. But it was fun for us. Depends. I think Yidahogdal's was great. It's just rural, remote. If you like potatoes, you might like it. To this day, I have no idea what they plant up there. We should send Mega Billion at some point. The least he can do, as he's our only subscriber. Driving to Yidahogdal, finding out what they plant up there. Pastor Zander. And why can you recommend it? Yeah, we'll do just that. You go about it from the wrong perspective, John. It's not if they are good. It's about if there is a story to be had there. If you pick a team that is any good, it is. So apparently Mies knows more about this than I do. Because I only moved to... What's second league? Yeah, well, in that case, pick the Hawkdals. Or, I don't know, anything from the 4th division. You'll have fun. I think there's also, there's teams in Norway too that hit a similar target, if I'm not mistaken. And to be fair, Scandinavia was pretty fun. I'll just roll with this. Let's have a look at your position instructions. Yeah. Okay, so we do not expect to win this, right? They play pressing style stuff. He's right-footed on. Well, to be fair, I didn't do Norway or Denmark or whatever. Just yet. Finland. So it's not like I can speak from personal experience, but I imagine it is somewhat similar. I did like in Sweden that the playing skill is acceptable. Overall, it's not rock bottom by any stretch of the imagination. There is some skill to be had there. But at some point, if you find the odd player that is really good, chances are he will be poached by somebody at some point. And that's well, they, you know, the Premier League is aware of what happens in Scandinavia. Let me put it that way. But it was no major concern for me. My major concern, I think I'll go with this. My major concern in Scandinavia was the fact that I was unable to keep us in the second league. And transfer rules. Like, if you do something in Scandinavia, have a look at the league rules and realize that some transfer windows are agreed upon at a certain point in time. That was my biggest concern. I fucked it up. So don't do your transfers too early. So Sleeping Giant. That can be fun too. Me personally, I prefer the ones that have a rock bottom stadium too. Just a pitch full of dirt. I like that. That said, well, I didn't choose this, the 40k all-seater. Well, not knowingly anyway. I guess I chose it. This is as bare bones as it gets, by the way. Match preparation-wise for me. This is not like... I don't know what's going on. I figured we will lose this anyway. So might as well give it to the players. Let them have some fun. Also, I was just reminded I need to do an ad break. Sorry about that. But we will have an ad now. BRB. Yeah, and now we can watch the match. Let's go. You didn't expect me to comment on this, did you? Well, we win the ball here. That's not bad. Samri skips past his man. At least for now, and there's a... whatever that was. It was some sort of cross. The intent was to find one of our players. I'm not sure whom though. I think that would have been Zacharias' man. We lost him though, and that should be offside. Yep. That stadium isn't ours. What's more massive about it is the attendance. I don't know how many fit in here. Probably also 40k or something. Might be 25. I don't know. We can have a look later. But our own stadium is a 40k all-seater and there's like 200 people in there. So... yeah. Also have a look at the away fans. Oh no, there's none. So I think this is all fans of whatever the name of the club was. Pahang. Free Pahang FC, I think. Funny, Mies. Really funny. Just cause you happen to have him here in your stadium on accident. Yes, I should do that. The problem is they will probably not come for... okay. Well, they had their first chance. We should probably encourage the team. Sure. Now I only need to do this too. Be able to tell Chelsea to ask me about that. If that happens to me, sure. I would also take... I would take a trash club like Manchester United or something. No problem. I would happily do that. That said, I'm not with the Chinese overlords either, so I guess that will not happen to me. That was a nice long ball by Ankun towards Samri. Samri? Cuts back inside. Zakaria. Oh. Well. Probably. As long as you're not in the real estate market, I think. If you're in the real estate market, in particular recently, I think China's not great. That said, I might have been mistaken. I don't know. Somebody told me that the Chinese stock market is crashing. I'm not sure. I barely know this. But apparently it's a thing. This is where I Google MSCI China. Well, there is an ETF for it at least. Somewhere. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. So... the stock market is not the economy. That said... slightly down the drain. No, 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 no. Man, Rusty. There's no replacement for you other than a 19-year-old. Don't make me do it. Ooh, that's a great counter-attacking opportunity as long as the pass is not played at the wrong time. Or not at all. Samri's dribble is great. This is friggin' fantastic. He has a good match so far. Ankun. Nice! I don't believe it. This is probably the best part about my day so far. Really sad, but also true. Ankun's long shot and it deflects off the defender and sends the keeper the wrong way. Great! Now we only need to hold on to this. This is the defensive setup though, and we waste time wherever possible. Mine overall? Well, I don't want to go into detail. Thanks for asking. But sometimes there's just the odd thing here and there. You know, you get bad news or something. And then it's not specific to the day, I guess. It's just that you received the bad news at that day, and then you realize, okay, some stuff isn't great. So it's one of these days, if it makes sense. It's not like it's a specific thing to this day other than receiving bad news. But I'd rather not go into detail if that's okay. What the hell, elbow chuck still. That was the best chance of the match. He hit the goalpost. I do like our counter-attacking play so far though. Look at that. It would have been so deserved. I don't know how we get there, but these chances are great. This is, by the way, this is defensive football. We're wasting time on a maximum. Granted, also counter-attacking, but I don't know. Any ideas so far? What to do about this match? Any potential improvements on the tactics side? Nazarudin runs through the penalty area. Armor? There will be a cross. There won't be a cross, there will be a pass. I have no idea. They seem to be in a really bad mood, maybe. The opponent. Not sure what's going on there. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I wouldn't have considered that. Yeah, it seems like I should just move forward with exactly what we're doing right now. This is not offside. Armor. Oh, what a pass. I'm not sure, I guess I will praise these. I don't want to praise the entire team, but it seems like at least these with a green rating, they deserve it. Nice. Side netting. Okay. 3 positive reactions, that's fine. Rusty. Will you close him down, please, Rusty? That's not great. Just a corner there. We'll be fine. Not out of the woods yet. The throw in. Okay. It feels like this would have been enough in terms of action for 45 minutes, but we're in 26 minutes into the match now. Not that much. Not bad carrier, but it was a bit of an ambitious pass. Good play by them. Gotta give them that. So their passing is fine. Which makes sense from the, you know, tiki-taka vibe perspective. Oh dear. Okay, just a long shot. Alright. Wasn't a bad one. Zakaria gets his yellow card. So we should probably tell him to use of tackles at this point. Maybe like this. Was the... I have my doubts if we can carry that's all the way over the finish line. But we'll try. Maybe we just got lucky. I mean, look at the possession. We are at 39% possession. I think might be a good idea to increase tempo a little bit, so that we don't lose possession that much. At least I'm hoping for a positive effect there. Because, well, 40% will not do. Oh, that's a good chance. So much for that. It was fun while it lasted. Who's to blame for that? Zakaria. Told him the ease of tackles. I guess Rusty too. Let me have a look. That was Mod Fawzi. Mod Fawzi is a 30-year-old that earns 600 euros per week. Yeah, that's within the realm of possibility if I want to pay a quarter of my wage budget to one player. And that's not an exaggeration either. I think. Sadly. This is actually true. It's about a quarter of our wage budget. So yeah. In comparison, Elbukchak still earns 300 right now. And, well... he could have actually held his value if he... well, that's not the right way to phrase it, is it? Whatever. He could have been worth the money if he had scored. Oh, come on! How stupid can you be? But, well, we do have shorter passing on in the midfield, though. Or anywhere. I guess we take off the time wasting at this point. It was so nice for the first 25 minutes in the match. Now we're graced with this shit. And Carrier will get a yellow card. Because why not? Badrul Hisham with a cross. Zamri. I mean, out of play we did have the better chances. At least for the first quarter of the match. I think they have been unlucky somewhat. That said, that penalty... We'll go with unlucky. And then we will tell those that have bad performance that they have a bad performance. Which is half of the squad and the other half is fine. Yeah. I'm particularly annoyed about the scene with Elbuk Chucksdale. There have been others, but Elbuk Chucksdale's job is to score goals, amongst other things. So I would expect him to score in a situation that is a one-on-one. And he hit the goalpost. Granted, that's unlucky. Still. He should do better. With his whole 8 points of finishing. I guess that can happen. He also returned from injury, so... Let me have a look at the opposition again. In particular these two. He's slow. He's fast but can't jump. No, I don't see a course action. Don't know. In case you see something, let me know, right? As always. I had a little bit of hope for like 25 minutes. This right back. Nice tackle, Zakaria. Good pass, Anko and Hammer. The penetrating pass was missing here. Badrul Hisham, well, this is fine. There's a cross from deep. Isn't he specifically instructed to cross towards target forward? Yes, he is. Seems to choose the far post anyway. Kun takes the corner. I think there's enough opportunities here to create chances. Maybe even score here and there. So whilst this result is within the realm of expectation, I guess, so far. I don't like it. We should have done better here. Shouldn't have given away that penalty. I'll encourage the team again. Might not help, but we'll try. It seemed to help for some of them. And we should probably take off Carrier at some point. That's not offside. Okay. There it is. We do bring Fakrula. Might as well bring Rusty for Zakaria to cope with the yellow card. And an attack, I don't know. We should definitely keep the high tempo. I mean, he's a bit bad on the defensive side, doesn't matter much there. He's much better to cope with it. Osman is not a defender either. He's fine. Great. He's relaxed and motivated, sure. I think I'll leave it as it is. Well, that didn't work so far. And it seems like our backup goalkeeper finally shows his true face. 6-1-3 now. So we can go back to the very consistent subpar performances of Napoli, I think. Am I yellow? Yes. At least that's something. Quick hit. Great. Rosti, Zamri, Rosti again. Rusty. Rosti. Ankun. Yeah, win the ball back, please. That's fine. Jeffrey, Rosti. Can they create something here? Doesn't seem like it. Bakrula with a long ball that is intercepted immediately. And hammers the stuff. You guys have any ideas? Oh no. Okay, let's try a few things. Doesn't matter anymore. We'll bring on Baru. Bring on Harsi. We're strictly going for playing time now. And then we'll bring on McManamy too. Yep, it has. So as a result, we might as well play whatever is left on the bench. Which is exactly what I'm going for right now. And I will start berating the team. Because, you know, they deserve it. Overall. But it might be useful to take the playing time away from the low knees. Strictly speaking for long-term development of the squad. or of those players that are around. I don't know. There's half an hour of playing time might in the end, in aggregate, throughout all of the matches of the season that don't go well. It might make up for €500 of resale value. So, yeah. This is what I'm going for now, but this match is done. And if it isn't, it will be one of the best comebacks ever. But I do not expect that. We did have a good few minutes. Sure, Nazarudin, sure. On the other hand, just look at Johor DT. They are down 4 goals facing Sabah. This does not happen in real life. As far as I'm aware. This is a freak accident. Ours is to be expected. Annoying though, but it is to be expected. This does seem okay, this doesn't, that's offside. I like the passing combinations in general. I think they're not that bad. Feels like it's about a lack of skill at some point. Oh, Fakula's on a yellow again. Well, ease of tackles, please, sir. That'll be a possession pass. Sure. RC gets past his marker and then doesn't find anyone in the penalty area. Yes. But that's not restricted to up front. That's also in the back. There's a lack of overall quality in the squad, and well, we knew that at the start of the season. We don't even belong in the league below. I guess at this point you can argue that we are an acceptable Liga M3 team, so second league. But we do not belong in this league for sure. As you can see. That said, we're on very attacking mode at this point, so... It was fine whilst we played defensively. So maybe I should have stuck with that. On the other hand, we need to risk it. Maybe it was too early. Maybe I should have retained the defensive mentality overall. After we went down by 2 goals. Just to retain the opportunity to score some sort of a lucky goal. Look at that. This water bottle territory just yet. Maybe. 10 minutes until the water bottle gets thrown. They had enough chances to score 3 goals prior to all of this happening. That's fine. It's not like there's no scenes that encouraged you somewhat that a goal might be scored at some point. It's not all Badrul Hisham's fault, but he certainly had a big contribution. Causing that penalty. RC. 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 We can try to score for the next 90 minutes on top of that. They won't hit it anymore. The creative aspects of this are fine. There's just nobody in the penalty area that can try to score. I don't know, the ball's bouncing around in the opponent's penalty area. Not for the first time. And, well, either there's somebody to shoot, and they just put it past the goal, or there's nobody to shoot. And the pass is well misplaced for some reason. It's always the last one though. The rest of it is fine. We create from absurd situations out on the wing. We shouldn't be able to create as easily as this. Bauru shouldn't be able to get there. Look at that. And then we have a scene like this. Pre-contract? In what way? I'm not sure what a pre-contract is in this situation. Pre-arranged contract? For next season or something? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. So, in theory, yes. In practice, you hit the bar. In practice, there is barely any wage budget for any of this. So, the players you can see within the squad right now, they're either €0 per week loan players, or they have contract until the end of next season. But there's no money left. So I would need to sell somebody, which, well, probably won't happen. But I would need to sell somebody to find room in the wage budget. But also, most of the players that are available to us want like 300, 400 euros a week, and most of our players are on like 100 or 150 euros a week. So as a result, it's highly unlikely that we'll find somebody that has higher quality and wants lower wages. It's just very unlikely. It might happen, but it's very unlikely. So signing 3 players for next season comes with the added challenge of, well, financial circumstances of the club. And then there's also the big problem, we don't know the league yet. So obviously I can try to target for, the first league, but if we get relegated, we might go semi-professional again. So signing players for under a professional contract will probably not help. Yeah. I don't know. Do I throw the water bottle here? Sure. I barely do that. It worked on some of them. I'll just leave it. Still 8th. Perak won by 3 goals against Selangor. By 3. Also Sabah won against Johor DT by 4 goals. Kuala Lumpur defeated Terengganu. I don't know what to say. At least Zakaria trains well. Sure. He got better in no time. Might not be within this season, though. Okay. So I realized that this is a very short stream, but still, I think it's a good idea to wrap it up here. We will have a cup match next time, so Friday latest. And to be fair, I don't think I'm in the mood right now to prepare for this cup match in a reasonable manner. I think I should go into this in a little bit more detail, and probably just a little bit more awake, if that makes sense. I'm also somewhat tired. So as a result, I think it's a good idea to wrap it up here. Thank you two very much for being around, and we will hopefully see each other again, well, either within the week or, I guess, on Friday. Have a good evening, and thanks for watching. Bye.